welcome to a non-Marvel game this time. As I said in my last video, I would eventually play a game called Who Wants to Be a Murderer. I have the motivation to do it hopefully today, so I want to get it out of the way, rather than ignore it. So yeah, this is one of the games that I said I would do, just because I want to expand my my gameplay rather than be stuck to the same games that I've been doing over the days. I have played this before, as I mentioned, quite a lot, so I already know what to expect. However, the questions given by the host are always different, so I may not always know the answer, but if I do, then I will probably mention that I do know it and that I've had it before. But yeah, I have played this quite a lot already, so I know what I'm expecting. When it comes to horror games, I do prefer to see them played by other YouTubers, just to see what to expect and to see if it's a type of horror game that I could get through. Just because I don't want to go into playing a game like this not knowing what to expect and be confused and be sat here for like an hour. But anyways, might as well, start instead of me rambling on for however long. So, content warning given the name of the game. Anyways, here's our host. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the twisted spectacle that is our game show. Today, my dear viewers, we have a most intriguing cast of characters lined up for your entertainment. But enough from me. Let's dive right in and meet our first participant, shall we? We shall. And now, from the bustling metropolis of Chicago, where truth is a commodity bought and sold, we welcome Sarah Thompson, a journalist diligently seeking the ultimate scoop. Good evening, viewers. Let's have some fun and games, shall we? We shall. And the last I checked, Sarah Thompson was the Pink Ninja Steel Ranger. But anyways, from the concrete jungle of New York City, where dreams come to die, we have the enigmatic Richard Greystone, a man whose legal prowess is matched only by his moral flexibility. Greetings, esteemed guests. It's a pleasure to grace your screens with my presence. Let the games begin. Next up, straight from the United Kingdom with the skill and determination of a true gamer, that's what they call me, a wild card participant, Crackle. Like I said, I know what I'm expecting, so, hey there. Yeah. Let's get this game started. And of course, our final contestant needs no introduction, hailing from the foggy streets of London, where whispers of the occult echo through the night. We have the inscrutable Edgar Darkwood, a man whose secrets are as numerous as the stars themselves. Greetings, mortals. Let's embrace the unknown together. Let's start then. And there you have it, dear viewers, our motley crew of contestants, each with their own dark desires and ambitions. Ready to do battle in this arena, so sit back, relax, and prepare yourselves for a journey into the heart of madness. Let the games begin. Welcome to the first phase of the show. This is where we separate the wheat from the chaff, the knowledge seekers from the mere mortals. In this round, your grey matter will be put to the test, and every correct answer will swell your coffers by a handsome $10,000. I'm trying to say this in like a tone the way a game host would. And I find it really fun. Now, without further ado, let's delve into the depths of the unknown, shall we? Ah, crackle. Here's the question. Why do I have to go first? Anyways, in ancient Rome, what was the name of the arena where gladiators fought to the death for entertainment? Pretty sure it was a Colosseum, when I can speak. And the correct answer is correct. I read that wrong, and the answer is correct, yes. The Colosseum, also known as the Flavian Amphitheatre, was a grand arena where gladiatorial combat took place, captivating an audience with brutal spectacles. Ah, Richard, here's the question. Which ancient civilization believed in humans to sacrifice to appease their gods? I know this one too. I know this one. I think I do anyways. You know, I cannot remember the names. But I'm so glad I get to see the answers. Romans, the Greeks, the Egyptians, or the Aztecs? It's the Aztecs. It's the Aztecs. You know, watching horrible histories will do this to you. Yes, you are correct, Richard. Yes. There's this song from Horrible Histories where they talk about what the group did, and you know, it just sticks with me, I think. Anyways, the Aztecs, masters of both pyramid construction and human resources, in quotations, made the most of their lofty aspirations, or what heights they reached. Oh, what heights they reached, should I say. Ah, Sarah, here's the question. Which medieval torture device famously used to stretch the limbs and torso of its victims? I also know this one. I just need to see the answers. Because, you know, I easily forget these kind of stuff. It was B. I'm pretty sure it's B. The rack? I'm pretty sure it's the rack. I guess it's the rack. And the answer is correct. So it seems we've all got our questions right so far. I think there's only Edgar to ask. The rack, a marvel of medieval engineering, turns stretching exercise into a spine-tingling experience. Who knew pain could be so flexible? Yeah, well, it's a human body, so... Next up, Edgar's question. Which of the following animals has been known to engage in cannibalism? Koalas, chimpanzees, dolphins, or hamsters? Chimpanzees, isn't it? I haven't seen this question in my many playthroughs through this, but I think it's chimpanzees. It's either that or no. I think it is. Edgar's saying the dolphins. And the answer is wrong. So we've all got our questions right, except for Edgar. It's the chimpanzees, I'm pretty sure. That concludes our first round of mind-bending questions, folks. And it seems he's not going to tell us the answer. You know, I should have expected that, but it doesn't matter. And with that, we'll be taking a short break for our sponsors. But don't wander off, my lovelies. When we return, it's time for a bloody exciting game coming up next. And remember, there's no cutting corners here. Well, except when it comes to the mini-game. With a knife, of course. As all good mini-games do. My dear contestants, we're off the air now, but fear not. If you need anything at all, you know where to find me. You know, we're off the air at the minute with this, and I'm still doing the voice. I'm so used to it. Just don't keep me waiting too long. So we can talk to Richard, and Edgar can also continue with the game. but I don't want to do the knife minigame because I cannot properly do it. So if you want to skip it, all you have to do is convince Sarah to leave, which doesn't end well for her. But to continue the dialogue, what if I mess up? What if I get hurt? So we can find a way out. And you will say, listen, Sarah, if you're not up for this, we can find a way out. This game isn't worth risking hurting you. I think I need to get out of here. And then you just basically need to agree with her. Tell her that it's best to leave. And she will go and withdraw. But like I mentioned, that isn't ending well for her. So, unfortunately, Sarah's gone, and we have to continue. Listen, in this game, there's no turning back or running away. It's best to keep that in mind. So, he doesn't really give a hoot, but we continue, I guess. He looks like James March from American Horror Story, and it's the moustache that's doing it. Anyways, let's dive back in. Ladies and gentlemen, we're live once again, but unfortunately we have encountered a slight setback. Sarah will be unable to continue the games due to an unforeseen circumstance. Yeah, with one contestant already eliminated, we'll have to skip our first minigame, albeit reluctantly. How unfortunate. Before we dive back in, here's a quick shopping tip. Snowy's Wish, an intense boss battle to the last snowball against Santa Claus himself. Yours to enjoy, absolutely free. But fear not, dear viewers, for the show must go on. We're diving straight into our second round of questions, where the contestants' moral fibre will be put under the microscope for all to see. Every answer in this round will earn you $10,000. So feel free to speak your mind without any inhibitions. Let's see who will rise to the occasion and who will falter under the weight of their own conscience. Get ready for some thought-provoking questions, folks. Get ready, Crackle. It's time. And, of course, I have to go first. You find a wallet on the street with a large sum of money inside. What do you do? Well, no matter what answer you give, it's not wrong. So, I mean, it's money. I'm not saying this is what I would personally do, but I feel like in this game, those type of answers are the more, let's say, intriguing ones. Not like it matters what you say, but yeah. The allure of easy cash. Remember, finders keepers, losers weepers. Well, you know the rest. Well, yeah, but I said the rest even though you didn't. You know the rest. Choose wisely. Here we go, Richard. Question time. You receive a letter containing disturbing photographs of yourself taken without your knowledge. How do you respond? What is this? A Saw question? I've never seen the Saw films, but the first one came to mind with I forget his name. I think it's Adam taking pictures of the doctor guy. Anyways, dismiss it as an amateur blackmail. Notify authorities and seek protection. Use them for promotional material or investigate and take legal action. And Richard has to say he would use them for promotional material. Richard. Oh, interesting. A picture's worth 1,000 words, or in this case, 1,000 nightmares. Yes, but I don't think that's bothering Richard. He wants to use them to promote whatever. Let's hear it, Edgar. Questions up. You witness someone poisoning a stray animal. How do you respond? Oh. The answers are: confront and report the perpetrator, ignore it, nature takes its course, rush and tow the animal, or offer to refine their technique for a fee. My answer is rush toward the animal. Good man, Edgar. Oh, interesting. To be compassionate or do you profit from misfortune? That's the dilemma. Well done, Edgar. Alright, folks, that wraps up the second round of questioning. And my, have we peeled back some layers. Now we've got a glimpse of the real deal, the raw essence of each contestant. They've sized each other up, and believe me, they're sharpening their claws for what's to come. The voting phase is up next. Stay tuned. After this short break, we'll reveal the two finalists of this twisted little game. And for you watching at home, don't forget to call our toll-free number to join us in the studio audience for the next episode. There's always a need for fresh faces. Yeah, I wonder why, and you'll see why they need fresh faces by the end of the game. Voting, eh? Well, things are about to get interesting. Yes, they are, but first I need a drink. The shadows deepen. Ah, yes they do, Edgar. Well, folks, it seems we're off the air for now. If you need to know when we're back, you know where to find me. Just don't keep me waiting too long. So, for it to be between you and Richard, you can talk to Richard. So let's come to this, huh? Tell me, should I trust you over the other contestant? I mean, considering what I did to skip that minigame, yes. Basically the minigame was like the knife, and you had your hand on the counter, let's say, on the podium, and you put the knife would move, and you'd have to get it between the gaps of your fingers, and because I'm terrible at it, that is why I got it skipped. So yeah, you want him to get your trust? Edgar the champ, he's a trouble for me and for you. So I'm guessing Edgar's, Edgar's probably a common contestant on this. He's been on it before, my guess. And Richard knows of it. And he's warning us! How nice of him. It'd be risky for you to face off with him in the finale, wouldn't it? It sure would, Richard, my boy. How about we vote him out and clear the path for us? Yeah. So then basically you and Richard will agree to vote Edgar out. So Crackle, are you ready to continue or do you need another moment? I'm ready. I have plotted with Richard. Before we kick things off, gotta say, I like the answers you gave in that last round. You're holding your own pretty well. So basically, in the finale game, for you to win, even if you don't get enough points, I'm pretty sure, if you want to cheat your way through, and you get to this point, all you have to say is, I'm a fan of the show, and our sneaky little host here will give us the upper hand, an advantage, should I say. Welcome back, folks, we're live again. Well, I'm pretty sure it's that option. Before we dive back in, here's a quick shopping advice. Looper, The Last Mission, a small arcade shooter where you're trapped in a time loop and a battle against your past self, and it's available at the incredible price of $0, also known as free. It's time to introduce our next phase, the voting round. Here's how it works. Each player will cast their vote on who they believe should be eliminated. The contestant with the most votes even, will be out of the game. Now, to avoid any unpleasant deadlock situations where everyone gets a vote, in that case all participants would be eliminated and there'd be no winner. So think carefully, including who you believe others might vote for. Alright, let's get down to it. Crackle, who are you voting for? I want Edgar out, please. Richard, what about you? No hesitation. Edgar. And finally the champ. Edgar. Crackle. Thanks, Edgar. I'll call him Edward then. Alright, we have a winner, or should I say an eliminated contestant. Edgar, you're out of the game. Boom. Alright folks, we're getting closer to the grand finale of the show, and that means the questions are getting a bit more serious, as if they weren't serious before. Each correct answer in this final round will earn you a whopping $25,000. But enough chit-chat, let's dive right into the last round of questions. Crackle, here's the question. How long can a human survive without oxygen before experiencing irreversible brain damage? I had this question last time and I really have forgot. I don't believe it's any of the higher answers, so I do think it's 3 to 5 minutes. And the answer is wrong. 7 to 10 minutes. Wow. Anyways, at least you wasn't that far off. But yeah, the silent countdown to oblivion, suffocation, is Dance with Death. Death? Cannot speak today. Richard, here's the question. How long does it typically take for a lethal dose of cyanide to cause death in humans? The answers are 1 to 2 hours, 5 to 10 minutes. You see, I think I was thinking of this question for mine, with the answer being the shortest. Because at the time when I got this question a while ago during my playthroughs, it was the shortest answer, and the reason why I got that right was because of American Horror Story, which says something. And Richard saying 1 to 2 hours, and the answer is wrong, so we both got them wrong. And yes, okay, I was right, it was 5 to 10 minutes. Cyanide's deadly kiss, sealing breath with bitter almonds and sweet mortality. Alright folks, it's time for our last commercial break before the final round, I think. Our 2 finalists will engage in a duel filled with thrills and spills, a real bloodbath of entertainment. My dear contestants, this is your last chance to catch your breath. Hope you're all handy with a shotgun. Can't say that I am, host. Can't say that I am. I don't think there's anything else to do when I don't feel like talking to Richard. Well, Crackle, it's that time we've all been waiting for. Are you ready to face the final showdown, or do you need a moment to gather yourself? I'm ready. Excellent! Let's dive back in. I like your style. Tell you what, how about a little arrangement? Okay, I was right. This is where he offers to give you an advantage so you can win, and he basically cheats the system for you. And because I do like... I was going to say I do like to win, but I'll start your 10 timer. Wow. I'll start your timer 10 seconds after your opponent, and let's add a little twist. I'll make sure your opponent's shotgun is, let's say, not at its best. Oh, host, you cheeky. And just a little advantage to even the odds. Yeah, let's accept. Excellent choice, my friend. Now that's the spirit of the show. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back on air. We are about to find out who will be the winner of this exciting night. Before we dive back in, here's the last shopping tip. Minesweeper Reborn. A modern reinterpretation of the classic Minesweeper with updated graphics and a new gameplay mode. And guess what? It's absolutely free! I mean, who's a fool paying us to promote these, right? Yeah, right. Ladies and gentlemen, and esteemed finalist, perhaps by now you've grabbed the essence and repurpose of this spectacle. In the initial phase of questioning, we tested our contestants' knowledge, then their courage in the knife minigame, which we did not do. In the second phase of questioning and in the voting, we probed the morality on the players and the coldness required to choose to eliminate another individual. And in the final phase of questioning, we assessed whether you know the method, and if you've made it here, you have all the cards on the table to be true murderers. You know, this is the kind of shenanigans James March would pull if he was not a ghost host of the Hotel Cortez. Anyways, there's just one final step to truly define yourselves as such. Action! And so, in this last phase, you'll be armed with a shotgun and 30 seconds of time. Whoever manages to take out the most people from the audience will be the new champion of this dazzling episode of our game show. Let the festivities begin. So, I am horrendous at this mode. I really am. You see, I get it there way before, after. You see, I get to them. I'm absolutely terrible at this. I really am. I get it there as soon as they duck down, and I'm so slow. At least with games like these, with a script and dialogue, I can read along, and I'm actually reading something instead of like rambling, and I am not getting anyone. There. I got like, yeah, see? I got 8 people and Richard got 10. But because I have a little advantage. Alright folks, it's time to announce the winner of tonight's thrilling episode. But before we do, let's give a round of applause to our brave contestants for their valiant efforts. Now, without further ado, our champion, or should I say our murderer, is none other than... Wow. Richard? I'm sorry, but the last time I did that, did a run through, and I did that, I am pretty sure I won. But anyways, the first ending out of 4 dead. One of the other endings is winning, obviously. I don't know what the other 2 are. And you know, I might if I ever do want to play this again, I might try and get all 4 endings, but that will probably be a longer video because this has already been about half an hour. But yeah, I think to get the win option, you have to get more than Richard anyways. But because my aim is so terrible and I'm so slow, I came a bit short by 2 points. But I tried, I guess. Anyways, I do want to do another horror-esque type video. I might even do it straight after this, or sometime after this. I might do it and have it up after, soon after this video comes out, or whenever I finish recording it. I don't know. I might do it tomorrow. Like I've been saying, I don't have a plan for any of my videos sometimes. But anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this different game, and this has been Who Wants to Be a Murderer? I lost, but oh well, and I hope you've enjoyed. See you next time.